So we're here on the Hyperion stand at Fully Charged Live with Jerry Stokes, who's Executive Chairman of GridServe and a non-executive director of our own, and Roger Atkins, who's EV Outlook. Just wanted to gather some thoughts. Guys, I know you've just here this morning, not so much yesterday, but what are your initial thoughts on the show and the scale of what's going on in the sector?
Well, it's a really exciting location here at the home of British motor racing, and we're surrounded by guys driving around with a lot of noise, a lot of speed in their internal combustion engine driven cars, and here we are slap bang in the middle of it talking about electric mobility and electric vehicles. And I think it's only going to be a small number of years before actually the vehicles driving around outside are all completely silent, same kind of performance, they're all going to be electric. And I'm sure that what we're standing in here today is what the motor shows of 2 or 3 years' time are going to be like. So completely electric. Really, really exciting. There's a great buzz, a great energy, great enthusiasm.
Well, it's Sunday, and these are all the people who come to worship at the Church of the Electric Vehicle. And, that very much is what it feels like. They're people who either know a little or a lot about electric vehicles. They're people that have maybe got a commercial side of involvement with it, or they're just interested. And I think this is a huge part of what is important to happen now in terms of education and promotion and all of that stuff, because I noticed recently there was a very good interview on someone's vlog, and they were talking to a General Motors PR guy and saying, well, how do you find take-up of the electric product in America? He said, well, once people drive the vehicle and they do that silly smile, the acceleration and the speed, the quietness, everything, then they're hooked. They want to buy it. But it's getting people to do that in the first place. 99% of people who currently drive a non-electric vehicle have never been in an electric vehicle. So until they do, they don't know what it is. And for a lot of people, it's a bit spooky. It's very different. And until they just get in that driver's seat, actually they're not going to change. So education and promotion, that's key, without a doubt.
I think that's one of the things that Fully Charged has really done, is engaged with consumers. And you obviously get a lot of the usual suspects at these events like ourselves, but it's really great to be surrounded by so many people who are clearly interested in, but have come for knowledge.
Yeah.
And it's how do you feel that we then elevate, getting beyond the early adopters and the early interest to the, as you say, people who've never even considered an EV and still have those myths in their mind of range anxiety and all these issues. Now, is this the catalyst? Joe, you suggested that this could be the new motor show, essentially. It'd be interesting to see how we engage further into the general populace to get them interested in energy, into e-mobility, into energy as a service and mobility as a service that we just touched on. I mean, do you have a view on the number of years do you think we are before we really start to see this tipping point really accelerate?
I really feel that when you look at the reports of people talking about phasing out internal combustion engine sales by 2040, I think, and various other countries, my perspective is this is going to happen a damn sight quicker than most people imagine. And I think when we think back to how quickly we changed over actually to lead-free petrol, it just sort of seemed to happen overnight. So my perspective is that the next 2 to 5 years is going to be a really, really exciting time. We'll start to see electric forecourts building up around the country where they're purely electric vehicle fast charging points, and just the whole perception of transport will flip, and people will think, are you really driving around in one of those old, dirty, oily, noisy vehicles with high servicing requirements?
Yeah, I think particularly, look at 3 big things have happened over the last couple of years. Volkswagen's Dieselgate, number 1. Number 2, Tesla's order bank for Model 3, regardless of their challenges of actually making the bloody things. Hundreds of thousands of people buying a car they've never even seen. That's pretty profound. And then the third one was the Chinese issuing a production mandate, a quota. Thou shalt make this number of electric vehicles. Yeah, that's kind of forcing the market, but that's the point. That they're happy to do that because they know it's the right thing to do. And I think that slide in diesel sales now is catastrophic for some manufacturers more than others, because they have such embedded value in the R&D and in the supply chain and in production capability that they're just not ready for this. They're not prepared for it. It's absolutely a nightmare. But it's because having a diesel now is getting a bit like smoking in a restaurant. It's quite weird how quickly it's happened. So, but it's not easy to see this happen. A lot of people have diesels. There are lots lots of diesel still for sale. So, this transition at the moment, I think, from diesel is mainly to petrol, but I think equally it is now lifting off quite a few sales, particularly into hybrid more than full EV. But it was never Volkswagen didn't do it for that reason. They did it for all the bad and wrong reasons. But the consequence of it is that's another thing shifting people to electric. There's no doubt about that. Is there?
Yeah, and my sense also is that for the incumbent manufacturers, the makers of internal combustion engine driven cars, they've got a massive cost base, a massive investment made in things like gearboxes and clutches and exhaust pipes and engines and supply chains, and also all of the leasing of those vehicles, which is enormous for them. And just look at a garage, the service centres are enormous. That's a lot of revenue from that. And so for them, making a slow and steady transition is very favourable. However, electric motors are very reliable, batteries are very reliable, they've been around for a long time. So actually for an incumbent to start up, you don't need to have such a high investment in supply chain of those key components.
Yes.
And so we'll see the Chinese, for a Chinese company, they're not big in automotive, so they can be big in electric, they can make the investment, so they are massively disruptive, and I think they will be the ones that will force the incumbents to have to rapidly change their view.
And I think you mentioned leasing companies there, and I think that's a critical part. I think a lot of leasing companies now are getting very worried when they look at the value of the diesel fleet on their books.
Yeah.
So they will start wrestling with them and manipulating this to get more, certainly petrol, but then hybrid and EV. LeasePlan have been saying some very interesting things. They're a very big company with a lot of vested interest in getting a managed transition. And sometimes these managed transitions don't help because the public just decide, bang, if everyone stops buying a diesel tomorrow and there's nothing they can do about it, they can try,